Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Independent Cash. My name is Tina Diamond. For those who are new here, I'm a business coach for course creators and coaches, and I help them to create scalable and profitable online course or coaching businesses, build an audience, and increase visibility online, right? And in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about the 5 common mistakes people actually make while trying to build an email list and why those things don't work. Okay, so before I get into this, I just wanted to invite you for an opportunity. We are going to open up the email list builder, which is a 6 weeks coaching program which starts in a few weeks time, and I will only want to work with a handful of people and help them build an audience. Okay, if you're interested in learning more, comment ELB below. At the end of this video, I'm also going to talk a little bit more about the program, what's included, what you get, and so you can see if it's for you. And then just comment ELB below. I'm going to reach out to you and see if we're a good fit. I'm going to ask you a few questions because I really want to work with go-getters and people who are really ready to put in the work. And because I want to get great testimonials out of this case study, but I also want you to walk out of the program with an audience built and all the tech set up and the whole lead generation system in place so that you as the business owner can only focus on money-making activities, okay? If that sounds interesting to you, comment ELB below and I will be in touch. Okay, so without further ado, I just really want to talk to you today about the 5 common mistakes people make when trying to build their audience and why those things don't work. I've got a few slides prepared. I'm going to share my screen real quick and show you those. Awesome, that works. Okay, awesome. So the 5 most common mistakes I see people making online over and over again, and these are actually things I've picked up over the last few weeks while I was speaking to some of you in the DMs. So they are like real people who do these real mistakes. It's not just something I'm just pulling out of my head because I need to come up with some content or whatever. So I hope you will get a lot out of this video, and I hope you take this kind of lesson on board, what you're going to learn today, okay? So, and by the way, for those who are watching live, give me a hashtag live below. For those who are watching the replay, give me a hashtag replay, because that really helps me to get this video out to more people. It really helps with visibility. It would be so great if you could comment below if you're watching live or if you're watching the replay. Thank you. Okay, so let's get this party started. So the 5 common mistakes. Number 1, people focus on social media instead of email. If you're building your business on social media, you do not have a business, okay? The email list is your asset. Having an email list is the asset of any online business, okay? That is how you can determine how much money you can make, okay? The amount of email subscribers you have on your list dictates the amount of money you're going to make, okay? Not the amount of friends or followers you have on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform, okay? Why? Because you don't own these followers, you don't own these friends, right? Your social media platform can be wiped out in a second, and we've all heard horror stories all the time. And if you've been following me for a while, I talk about my own as well several times, okay? Accounts are being shut down literally left and right as we speak. But if you have an email list, nobody can ever take this away. Like, it's not that Facebook can dictate, okay, so you're not going to send an email out today, Tina, right? I can send an email whenever I want, or an SMS, things like that, okay? So the biggest reason why people fail building a profitable audience is because they focus on social media, okay? One of the previous videos, I also explained the difference between the value of the value of the actual follower or friend versus the subscriber, right? People who actually give you their email address in return for a freebie or to get more information, to get on your newsletter, things like that, are much more serious people compared to someone who just clicks like or who just clicks follow or just sends you friend request, right? Because there's something they have to give away, which is their personal data, which means they agree that you can contact them and send them more information about the topic you teach, right? Versus followers, it's just like, oh, it's kind of like you're in a bar and you're just smiling at the guy, or the guy's just smiling at you, and then that's it, and you go, right? That's like a social media follower. An email subscriber is someone who comes up to you, has an actual conversation, you exchange phone numbers, and you set up another date to meet again. See the difference? So that's how valuable email subscribers are, okay? So focus on your email list and not on social media. Can't stress this enough. It's not about, oh, I'm looking cool, I've got so many followers and everyone thinks it's so valuable, because it's actually not, okay? Oh, I had actually the whole thing laid out here. I forgot about that. Yeah, so again, social media followers are randoms. It takes nothing to follow, and email subscribers are a bit more of warm leads, okay? So just to remind you on the temperature and the different stages of a funnel, what that is. A lead is cold when it first comes into your world. Then it's going to, so like basically your job is, the goal is to warm up your leads. From the moment they come into your ecosystem, into your funnel, right? They're cold social media followers. Then you nurture them, and they get at some point they subscribe to your email list, which then means they're warm. They're kind of like interested and a bit more serious, as I just explained. And then at the bottom, you see there is hot leads, okay? At the bottom of the funnel, there's hot leads, the red bit here, okay? That's people who already know, like, and trust you, okay? Who are ready to buy right now. And your job is to warm up the temperature of the leads which are coming into your funnel, okay? Is that clear? Let me know in the chat below. So you own it, right? Social media followers, you don't own them. We already covered that. It's like renting a house or renting a car. Like if you rent a house, your landlord can always increase the rent. Your landlord can always end the contract. Versus if you own the house, there's no landlord who can dictate the price for you. You're not going to pay monthly rent to your landlord, right? If you own your own house, you can't get kicked out, if that makes sense, right? That's the same thing with email subscribers. You own them, you don't own your social media followers. I think that's clear by now. So let's move on. Oh, here's an example. I talked to someone the other day, actually in Facebook, and I asked her, do you have an email list already? And she said, I have not done that, but I'm trying to do ManyChat right now. And I'm like, oh my God, who teaches this? I do a whole lot of messaging. ManyChat, for those who are not aware what that is and why that is a big problem, this person is just doing that. ManyChat is a tool which you can connect to your Facebook page only, right? And then it's like an automatic messenger bot. And the problem with ManyChat is it used to work in the past, and I used to teach that too, and it used to work amazingly well, which it doesn't anymore. Like, marketing changes all the time. Why doesn't it work anymore? Because Facebook changed its API and its conditions around it because of GDPR and all of these kind of regulations in Europe and stuff. So now you can't message these people whenever you want anymore. You can only message those people via ManyChat if they interacted in the last 24 hours of your Facebook page. And let's be honest, come on, guys. Think about it for yourself. When is the last time you actually interacted with a Facebook page? But yeah, never, right? So yeah, you chat to people on Facebook with their private Facebook profile, right? That's where it's at, not on a Facebook page. So you pay ManyChat a fee to host all of these contacts and to subscribers, for that you can't even contact them. This person didn't seem to know that. I obviously told it to her, and yeah, so that's it. Like, you again don't own these subscribers in ManyChat, and you have to play to the rules what Facebook dictates to you. Okay, here's another example why social media followers are not worth anything, like, compared to email subscribers, right? This lady here, she had 2.6 followers. She has 2.6 followers on Instagram. She was not able to sell 36 t-shirts, okay, through her to her following. And it's not that these t-shirts were just, she's a brand ambassador and promotes someone else's brand. No, these t-shirts are actually her own brand, which you would think, okay, if that's her own thing, her followers would love it more versus her promoting maybe another brand. No, they didn't. And she wasn't able to sell 36 t-shirts to an audience of 2.6 million followers. That's also because the reach is incredibly low. So obviously those 2.6 million people didn't get to see whatever she was posting. The more followers you have on Instagram, the lower your reach as well. A really good reach on Instagram is considered as 3%. Can you imagine that? And if you send out an email, your deliverability is 100%. 100% of your emails land in people's inbox, and then it's up to, different things if they open it or not. But the visibility in social media is incredibly, incredibly low, okay? So ownership, we talked about that. I hope that is clear. Okay, visibility, we talked just about that as well. Click through rate, reach. So let's give you an example. Let's think about 1,000 email subscribers, right? And you get an open rate between 20 and 30%, which gives you about 200 or 300 eyeballs on your offers. Okay, so between 20 and 30% is industry average. And then on Instagram, if you've got 1,000 followers, 2% will maybe see your average, right? Will see what you're posting. So that's 20 eyeballs on your post. Versus Facebook friends, 5% is 50 eyeballs on your post. If I'm streaming this on Facebook, 5% of my Facebook group people will see this. Versus email subscribers, 20 to 30%. Does that make sense? It's totally clear where you should put your attention. Is that right? So imagine what that could mean for your business. Okay, if you just have to send out an email and people will actually see what you have to say. Okay, so important, peeps, so important. Okay, number 2. Okay, let's move on to mistake number 2. People don't know the basics of their own business. Mamma mia. Okay, so the basics, right? Here is the example. If you speak to everyone, you speak to no one, guys. And you need to stop doing that. You need to stop trying to serve everybody, because you cannot. You need to pick a niche and you need to stick to that niche. Do not fall into that trap and do niche hopping. Okay, so there's people out there, they jump from niche to niche to niche because, maybe something didn't work out. They changed their mind. They didn't feel good about it. Whatever they can come up with to justify that they didn't do a good job in the first place, right? Don't do niche shopping. Decide one niche. Stick to it. Do this for 12 months and see your business change. Okay? It doesn't happen overnight. But you need to decide a niche first. So again, if you speak to everyone, you speak to nobody. This is an example. I ask people, so who do you serve? Everyone, because it serves all. This is literally a screenshot of someone I had a conversation with. It's not, you will always have unhappy customers, because if you try to serve everybody, you can't possibly do a good job in your content creation, in your delivery, in your problem solving ability, because everyone has different problems. Everyone is looking to go differently somewhere, right? And you must offer tangible results as well. For example, 100 leads per week. Okay, 1 second, there's someone at the door. I'll be back. Can you give me 10 minutes? 10 minutes? Yeah, or maybe 30 minutes? 30 minutes, thank you. Sorry about that. Like, I've been waiting for the guys to come clean my room all day. So now when I'm going live, they come. But anyway, so we've got 30 minutes to chat. So back to the point, you must offer tangible results. Okay, for example, a tangible result could be 100 leads per week. I'm going to teach you how you can collect 100 leads per week off social media. Very tangible, okay? Does that make sense? So don't even if your topic will help many people, don't try and serve everyone. It's not going to work, okay? So problem number 3, mistake number 3 people make. They use the wrong strategies for the wrong people. For example, cold messaging, okay? Cold messaging is a strategy that works. It does work, but it's not the most popular one because it's very impersonal. But it also depends on the product you do and also how much you do your research first, right? For example, here's an example. This person messaged me and sent me this message. Tina, I enrolled in an online shopping club that manufactures consumer goods like you buy in the stores. Who cares, right? Did I raise my hand to learn about this? No, I did not. Anyway, she says, this online shopping club is based right here in the US. Do I live in the US? Do I care? Don't think so. I would like to share a video with you about how these products are botanically based, made, and more. May I get your email address to send you the video? Like, why would I care? Why would I watch that video? No, I'm not selling anything, just sharing what I love and how my husband's allergies have lessened since I enrolled. So this person did zero research on me because I don't have an allergy which I need to treat. I don't have any of these issues, right? I don't mind actually people cold emailing or cold messaging me if I actually have that problem, and if they have the solution, what helps me to solve my problem fast, I'll be happy to hear. But not like that, guys. And it happens over and over again. I'm sure you guys get those messages as well, right? So just think about it. How do you feel? How many messages do you get a day, right? And how did that make you feel when you get a message like that? For me, I'm like annoyed. I'm like, oh my God, like I'm just annoyed that people don't know better, kind of like, how does she not know better? Like, it just does my head in. Isn't it common sense, right? You wouldn't walk to someone you just see on the street, say, hey, do you want to get married? What's up? Right? Like, who does that? Like, it's just not like marketing, guys. You need to understand marketing is people. Always think about this. Like, marketing is basically people. If you don't understand people, you don't understand marketing. That's it, right? There is no, just because it's online, it doesn't mean there's any difference of how people feel about the way you approach them, things like that. How fast are you gonna ask for the marriage, for the date, and things like this? All right, cool. I hope that's clear. Let me know in the chat below. Is that clear? Cool. So number 4, they use the wrong or irrelevant content and give away too much, only promote or not at all, and are inconsistent. I've got a great example here for you. So let's talk about Value Victor, okay? Value Victor, maybe some of you guys identify yourself with Value Victor. Value Victor has a really good heart, and he really just is in it to change people's lives and to provide value. What Value Victor doesn't know is what it actually takes to change people's life is to also be consistent and to also ask for the pitch, not just provide value. So Value Victor is the person who just gives value and never asks for the sale, never asks people to opt in. Yeah, right. If that's you, let me know below if you kind of like can identify yourself with Value Victor. Then number 2, we've got Promotion Petra. Okay. So we all know the people who just promote, never give any value. If that sounds like you, let me know in the chat below. Give me a P if you're Promotion Petra. Okay, let's move on. Inconsistent Ines. Let me know in the chat below, Ines, if you are inconsistent in your content creation, in your delivery. Okay, I think we've all been there. But again, if you've got systems set up, then there is no reason why you should be inconsistent. Okay, you can't rely on motivation anymore. Not anymore. You couldn't ever. Like, you don't every single day. You don't wake up and feel like, oh my God, I feel so motivated to create content, right? No, you have to have a system in place that supports you on the days when you don't feel like it. Okay, so chances are that you are one of these 3, right? Let me know in the chat below. Are you Value Victor? Are you Promotion Petra? Or are you Inconsistent Ines? Maybe you are 2. But the key is, guys, you need to be all of 3 together in a healthy mix. That's really the key, okay? So the problem here was no system set up, no content strategy, and probably not clear on the basics either, okay? Number 5. Let's move on to number 5. You don't have the correct funnel set up in the back end, okay? What does that mean? Well, this is how your leads feel once they come into your ecosystem if you don't have correct the correct funnel set up in the back end. Okay, if they come in the front end and then they're sitting there and nothing else happens, if you don't have proper funnel set up in the back end, then they start to feel like this murky water in the bathtub. Nothing ever happens, right? So they forget about you and they become really, really cold. You've just turned them from being cold into warm. If nothing happens in the back end, you're turning them back into cold. If you haven't emailed your list in 2 weeks, they're cold. Fucking painful, I know. Put so much effort into building it. Maybe you built it already. Didn't know what to write. Didn't want to repeat yourself over and over again. Now they're cold. What to do now, right? Can also imagine it like a bucket. You like this bucket with holes in it. You put so much effort in the front end to fill your bucket with leads, basically, right? There's so many holes. If you don't have a back end funnel set up, there's so many holes in that bucket that the leads just like flow out again, right? So you need to have something set up in the back end, what keeps nurturing them. As we all know by now, I mention it in almost every single video, 50% of the people who come into ecosystem buy, and the other 50% will never buy. So we want to focus on the 50% who will buy, okay? And 15 of those buy right now, and 85 of those buy in the next 60, 90 days or more. So we want to address those 15 already now, and then we want to nurture those 85 until they're ready. Okay, so that's another mistake people make. why they cannot build a profitable email list. Okay, so now these are the 5 keys. Okay, so now you know you need to focus on emails instead of social media, and you already understand why this is more valuable. Okay, you need to understand the basics. You understand that now your results needs to be tangible, right? You need to speak to one audience and one audience only. Okay, you understand now that using the wrong strategy for the wrong people will not get you anywhere. Okay, you also understand you need to be a mix out of value victor, inconsistent Ines, and promotion Peter. You can't only be one. You have to have your content strategy in place. That's the only way how to proceed in this business. Okay, and then number 5, you understand that you need to have the correct funnels set up in the back end. Okay, so now I want to invite you, and I want to talk a little bit more about the email list builder, which is a case study group which we only open up once a year. So if you have been wanting to build your email list, and if you want an audience, a ready to buy audience for your next masterclass or for your next challenge, then comment ELB below and I will be in touch with the details, right? I'm going to talk about in the next few minutes a little bit what's included in this program. So it's a 6 weeks program. Okay, so and we will, if you have a niche, we will work on refining your niche. Chances are, most likely, that why it's not working out for you, that you need refinement in your messaging and in your copy. Okay, if that sounds like you, we will refine your niche and craft your message. If you don't have a niche, no worries, we will find your niche. I will help you find your niche. Okay, we will craft your one-liner and find your ICA, your ideal customer avatar, and your industry. Okay, so that you know your exact messaging which you will put out in the marketplace, so you can position yourself as the expert. Okay, and your audience will think, finally I found my person. Like that's the response you want to elicit once people see your one-liner, for example. Okay, so that's how you separate yourself from the competition. Then we will create together an irresistible no-brainer offer people can't refuse. Okay, so you want to have an offer in place, which is really hard for people to say no to. If you don't have an offer, we will create that. If you have an offer, we will work on your offer so that it becomes really irresistible. Okay, then you will learn how to write convincing and repelling content so you can attract the right people instead of those tire kickers. Okay, then you will learn how to create high converting lead magnets and traffic generation content so you can attract your dream audience. Okay, you'll also learn how to systemize content production so your consistency becomes really easy instead of you don't have to rely on motivation anymore. Remember, inconsistent Ines, bye-bye Ines. We just want to be the whole package, have our systems set up in the backend, and I will help you craft and set up your own unique system in the backend too so that you can stay consistent. Okay, very important. Then we will you will have a finished and high converting lead magnet ready by the end of this course. Okay, which provides the transformation to your customers, but simultaneously leaves them hungry for more. Okay, then you will have a high converting opt-in page ready that makes visitors sign up as they think this is just what I've been looking for. Okay, so if we put in the effort in the front end and we gather all these leads, they come into your landing page and they don't opt in. Such a waste of time. So we want to make sure once they hit our landing page that they actually convert and opt into whatever it is that we offer. Okay, then let me know in the chat below if you're still with me. Okay, cool. Does that sound all right? So then you will learn how to create emails that engage. Okay, so your audience can actually, you can create that know, like, and trust factor with your audience. We all know by now, people buy from people who they know, like, and trust, and that's no different when it comes to the online world, right? So emails are an amazing way how to create that connection. Okay, so you will also get access to the exact system that fills your funnels with 100 leads per week, so you don't need to waste money on ads. Okay, all the tech, you will have all the tech set up what you need in order to have this lead generation system in place, including software and scripts. I'm going to give you access to the software. I'm going to give you access to the scripts so that you don't sound sleazy or salesy, so that all of the lead generation stuff feels really easy. Okay, then you'll have the confidence to hit send and to keep building your list, as you can't wait for everyone to read all the stories you're sharing through your funnel. Okay, you will have an audience waiting for you to send that email about your upcoming masterclass. So I see so many people out there promoting a masterclass, promoting a challenge, promoting their program, whatever, but then you ask them and they don't have an email list, they don't have an audience. I made that mistake too, and I want to help you to build the audience, which is then waiting for you when you then finally ready to publish that masterclass, okay? Then you will learn about the best practices, how to avoid landing in the spam folder. Very important. We put so much effort into getting people into our funnel. So we also want to make sure that we reach them so that we can land in the primary box, not in the spam folder. Otherwise, all the efforts were for nothing, right? Then you will learn how to build a profitable freebie funnel, which is done by the end. So if you want to create another freebie further down the line, you can just copy it. Okay. Then you will have the 3 main funnels that are most profitable in place. Then you have high engaging content and the system to convert subscribers into buyers. So the point is, for the email list is also to move people from being a subscriber into a buyer, right? And that's why we do marketing, and you will learn how to do that, okay? And also, my promise to you is we will increase your pipeline value by at least 100%. What does that mean? So here's a screenshot of our pipeline at the moment. That's about 30% of our leads, because we haven't finished setting up all the leads. We've been moving from one platform to the other as well. And currently 30% of our leads our pipeline value has a value of $1.5 million, okay? So I'm asking you now, if you had a pipeline value of $1.5 million, how much would that be worth to you to learn how to get there? That means, like, all of these people who are in your pipeline, you could be making this kind of money. Okay, that's what that means. That's what the pipeline means. So how much would that be worth for you to have a pipeline like that in place? Okay, so just this is a bit of a vision board, which I always love to show. And I always love to ask my audience as well, if you would make extra 10K per month, how would that change your life or your business? Let me know in the chat below. Let me know below, what would you do with an extra 10K per month? Would you buy a new house? Would you build a pool? Would you travel the world? Would you send your kids to a better school? Would you adopt a puppy or donate to dog charities or other charities? Would you buy a new house? Would you go and eat in fancy restaurants? What is it what you would do? Like 10K per month can be really life-changing money for many of us, okay? Let me know in the chat below, what would you do with that? And obviously, an email list is the one thing that enables you to get there, okay? That will really, really help you to get to this point. It's the first step you have to take. When you're getting started in the online world, you must start with the audience, and you must continue building the audience when you continue, okay? So now it's up to you. You choose. If you go alone and try to push that rock up the hill, do the trial and error thing, okay? Or if I can take your hand, if I can take you by the hand, pull you up the mountain and do it with you really, really quickly together, teach you everything I have learned to build my audience, to get to multiple 5 figures per month, okay? Fast. Without the trial and error, you're learning from someone who's been there, who's done that, and who's done it with other people too, okay? So who is this for? The email list builder is for people who don't know where to start and have no idea how to get people's email address. If that sounds like you, this is for you, okay? Or if you have an email list, but things are stagnant and you just want to grow, then this is for you as well. Then if your lead magnet doesn't convert, or you don't even have a lead magnet, this is for you, okay? We're going to figure this out. Or you are not sure about your messaging, or you're not sure what kind of offer you should provide. Messaging and offer, right? Or you're not sure if your offer, which you already have one, if you have already one, if it's valuable enough. Do people actually value it? Okay, people are not signing up for it. Maybe there's something wrong with your offer. Or this is for you if you're not sure about your niche just yet. As I just said earlier, we will figure this out together, okay? This is also for you if you're looking for the easiest, fastest, and cheapest way to build your email list of qualified leads, guys. I can't stress this enough. Qualified leads, okay? Or you're not sure where to prospect and where to find your people. Or you don't know how to create social media content that attracts or repels, okay? Or you don't know what to post to capture people's attention. Possible. Many people don't know how to do that. Or you're not sure how to nurture your audience. What are you going to say? So not to get the unsubscribes, but to move subscribers and turn them into buyers. What are you going to say without repeating yourself over and over again and say the same thing, right? Sounds familiar? Or you're not sure what kind of tech to use, or the tech just feels overwhelming. Then the email list builder is for you, because we do all of that with you together. Or you're not consistent with your current strategies. Okay, inconsistent-iness. Or you don't know what to send in an email that isn't just you repeating yourself each week. I just mentioned that. Okay, so here's what you're going to get. I'm going to just give you a quick rundown on what's included. Okay, so if you're interested in joining, give me an ELB below and I'll reach out with the details and we can have a quick chat to see if you're a good fit. I'm only working with a handful of people to get really great testimonials on my end and for them to have a really ready to buy audience at the end of the 6-week coaching program so that they can then go and launch off their masterclass or challenge or programs. Okay. So you get access to 40 pieces of training that will teach you how to build your online presence, create content that converts, how to build your profitable list, how to turn subscribers into buyers, okay? You get access to that. Also, you get access to me for 6 weeks, so 6 coaching sessions. I'll personally walk you through step by step, okay, each training, so you don't have to get overwhelmed and can ask questions right there and then. Okay, we will set weekly measurable goals to make sure stuff will get done. I'm all about getting stuff done, progress over perfection any time of the day, okay? So there's no space for procrastination in this program. You will walk out of there with an email list ready to buy, okay? Ready to launch for your first or next thing, okay? What else? You get access to 6 tech sessions as well. So I will personally walk you through step by step each tech thing that needs to get done in order to set up your passive income machine. If you want to be online business owner, you have to do with tech. You can't not do it. Okay, so it's just one of the things you need to get over and just do it. Let's do it together. I'll teach you how to do all of that stuff. We build it all together. Okay, you even get a one-on-one private setup session with me so we can get a kickstart ahead. Okay. You'll walk out of this program with all the funnels built that you need to be in touch with your audience. And then you can focus on the money-making activities. Okay? What else? You get access to the exclusive Mastermind Facebook group with other students. So you can ask questions during the week between coaching sessions. You don't need to wait for another session, okay? And you can mingle with other people who are on the same journey as you as well, okay? Then you get access 30 days for free Coach Marketing Hub, which is our all-in-one platform that helps people to build funnels, websites, collect email addresses, send SMS, book appointments, all the things. Basically, it replaces 15 different online tools, and it's just one online tool. You get access to this for 30 days for free. You can test it out. You get access to all of the funnels pre-made for you. And you can stay on if you like. It's got a value of $97 per month. You'll also get access for 30 days for free to Clients on Facebook, which is our software where we find clients on Facebook, like the name suggests, okay? So we get unlimited clients on Facebook on autopilot daily without spending a dime on ads, even as a complete beginner. So it helps you to automate a lot of stuff and to track. It's basically a CRM for Facebook. What else? You get access to the Done With You freebie funnel, okay? We will build your powerful freebie funnel with you together so you can be sure that everything is 100% functioning. It's not that you build your funnel and most people, there's always something broken. Like I always test my stuff with my students together and we will always find something what's not working. So we will do this together and we make sure everything is 100% functioning. There's nothing worse to put all the effort in and then the funnel is broken, okay? What else? You'll get the Done With You workflow sequence, which means you need to deliver the freebie after people opt in, right? So we will build your powerful workflow funnel with you together so you can be sure your freebie will be delivered and you don't land in spam. Very important. We put so much effort in the front end. So now we want to make sure we land in the primary box, not in the spam box. Okay. Then the Done For You workflow sequence to nurture your new subscribers after. They opt in, they get the freebie. What happens after? That's what we're going to create together, okay? So that you can really build a business which is running on autopilot in the back end, if that makes sense. Then you get access to the landing page copy for the freebies, okay? It's already installed into your funnels, okay? So that that we turn these subscribers into these visitors into subscribers. That's what that was all about, okay? Then you get access to the tech library, all the videos you need in order to get all the tech set up should you decide to do it on your own time later on. You will get access to those forever. Okay. Then the bonuses. Did someone say bonuses? The workbook bundle. Okay, you will get access to our entire workbook library that will help you stay accountable. Actually, writing things down will help you gain the clarity you need in order to move forward. Okay, bonus number 1. Bonus number 2. You get access to the social selling system, okay, which is my unique method packaged up into a powerful course on how to find 100 leads per week on social media and convert them into paying customers, okay? So that's the one where we collected 204 leads last week, for example, okay? Just to remind you on what that is. Then you get access to the Sell and DMs class, including the scripts for different scenarios. You can't say the same thing to the people if there is a different scenario. So according to the CPC method, you will get different scripts. Okay, you don't need to go and reinvent the wheel. You can just plug and play and go and do it. Just get the thing, implement it, and do it, right? Cool. And I want to show you examples as well. So that doesn't just work for us. This also works for our clients. This is one of our clients. She launched with only 115 signups for her challenge, right? You need to understand you do not have to have a huge email list in order to get results, okay? So this person, she sold 6 people in the front end and then one joined later on, I think, disappearing bonuses or something. And she only had 150 people signed up for her email list for that event, right? So we also had another, Caroline Gunther, she had 200 people on her list. She only launched via email, and she never put any FaceTime, and she didn't run a challenge or webinar. She just launched via email, and she wrapped up 20K launch. Okay, so both is possible. Then another client of ours, 3 clients in 1 week using the Sell via DM strategy. She wrapped up, got 3 clients despite working full-time job. Yeah, don't give me that excuse, you're working full-time, okay? So just to wrap this up, to remind you on what's included, you get access to the email list builder course, okay? It's got a value of $2,000. Then you get access to 6 live coaching sessions with me, as well as access to 6 tech sessions with me, okay? Then you get access 6 weeks to the Facebook group. We can mingle with other people and ask me questions during the week. You get access 1 month for free to Coach Marketing Hub and the all-in-one platform, right, which replaces 15 different apps, and 1 month free on clients on Facebook, the CRM which manages your leads on Facebook, okay? Then you get access to the Done With Your Freebie funnel, as well as the Done For You workflow, which delivers the freebie, as well as the Done For You workflow to nurture your new subscribers. Okay, need to have all of these pieces in place. Do it together, don't worry. Then you get access to the 3-step framework to convert interested people into subscribers and then buyers. Priceless people. Couldn't put a price tag on it because it's literally priceless. Then the 7-step framework to stay consistent with your content creation, so you know what to post on social media and people will actually opt in to your offers. Okay, then you get access to the tech library and as well as access to the profitable landing page copy, how to write the copy so we could turn these visitors into subscribers, remember? Cool. Then the bonuses, don't let me forget the bonuses. Get access to the workbook bundle so you can stay on track of your goals. Okay, you get access to the social selling course that teaches you how to attract the right people and then get them into your funnel, 100 leads per week organically. Remember? Get also access to the Sell via DM class that teaches you how to approach people online and then convert them into the specific situation they're in. Remember CPC, connect, problem, convert. Okay, so if you're interested in joining the show, joining this party, then comment ELB below and I will reach out to you and we can have a chat and see if we're good fit in working together. Again, this is only available once per year. Okay, normally this is not even available. This is part of my bigger program, Solar programs, but I want to help people to get the party started, to build a profitable audience, because that's really where it's at. And I want to find really good case studies and I want to make people really, really ready for the next launch. All right. So again, comment ELB below if you're interested in joining. And that's it from me for today. Thank you so much for joining and I will speak to you another day. Bye.